Right now, a gallon of gas is more than $5 or $6 in some parts of the country. I think my brother out in California said it was close to $7 in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, we've seen the pictures of just how high those prices have risen. Happening today, though, President Biden set to unveil his plan to try to bring those prices down. Cleo Green is with us in studio this morning, and part of that plan includes releasing millions of barrels of oil from the nation's stockpile. But the big question is just what kind of an effect that will actually have.
Yeah, Mark, and we'll get into that in just a minute here. I did pull up the interactive map here for AAA's gas prices, and the national average is about $3.85. But out on the West Coast, Carrie, you mentioned your brother. Yeah, California right now, their national average is about $5.94, and a bit more in other spots. It is surging on the West Coast. So today, President Biden is set to announce his plan to reduce those prices at the pump with 3 simple steps here. Well, Biden plans to buy more crude oil for the reserve when prices go down. He's also poised to call on oil and gas companies to pass on sky-high profits to consumers. Now, the big bullet point here is Biden is expected to authorize releasing 15 million oil barrels from the U.S.'s Strategic Petroleum Reserve, the final dispersal of the 180 million barrels that he pledged back in March from the nation's stockpile. But here's the deal. Critics say this is not enough, stating the U.S. consumes about 20 million barrels a day.
I think the key story there is this administration doing as much as we can to help increase the energy supply? And I think the answer is unequivocally yes.
They should be talking about how much things cost at the supermarket, at the gas pump, how people feel unsafe on the streets.
All right, now Republicans are fine-tuning their midterm messaging around inflation and the economy with early voting underway in some states. So very interesting time here.
Well, the very top thing in all of the polling indicates that when it comes to midterm elections,
yes,
it's all about inflation, gas prices, it's about money.
It is about money and politics right now, right? Biden plans to pull out all of the stops. Right now, analysts are saying, listen, there are 18 states that are above the national average when it comes to gas prices, 29 potentially at-risk House seats.
Something to consider. Thanks for the update, Cleo.
Yes.